My name is Chris Classic. This is the first time I'm using my backdrop for the Take It Home podcast, and as I'm waiting for my equipment to get here, I decided we should do some story time about some great things that happened and some of the worst things. Well, today we're going to talk about the worst thing that happened to me since I've been a wrestler. I've been a wrestler since 2012. That's 9 years now. I'm dealing with an injury now. I've had things where matches did not go my way. People forgot. I forgot. Those kind of things happen. But this in particular was something that it wasn't an accident. So rewind like a couple years ago, I was hit up about a benefit show for somebody. They got into a horrible car accident, them and their spouse. I don't know if it was his wife or girlfriend, but they got into a bad accident. So they were going to do a wrestling show, and it was going to be a benefit show for them. Me being who I am, I like to help people out. I also like to wrestle, so I was flattered that they even reached out to me to wrestle for the show. I didn't know any details. I was just like, you know what? I'm going to go over there. I'm going to wrestle for them. It's a benefit show. So I leave my wife. I'm driving. And when you're driving in Illinois, when you start seeing fields start to get more spaced out, you start to know where you're going. But I was like, you know what? I committed to it. It was an outside show. I personally don't like outside shows, but I was going to do it because I was committed to the show. So when I get there, I see a lot of motorcycles, and I see a lot of Caucasian people. Now, I have a lot of Caucasian brothers and sisters, but I'm not even going to lie. When you see this kind of thing, you kind of brace yourself for the worst sometimes. So I'm walking, and then a lot of guys, they're giving me mean looks, and I'm like, I'm just here to wrestle. So I go into the house, like I introduce myself, and then they tell me what they want to do. And then as soon as I come in, I see the biggest Confederate flag hanging. Not even hanging, it was draping, like down. It was draping down. And I'm just like, oh my God, what did I get myself into? Now, a couple years ago, there were a lot of debates about the Southern Confederate flag, about how some people use it for bad terms. Some people embrace it. I don't really support it as being somebody from the South, but I was here and I committed. But it was something to see, a big Confederate flag just hanging. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I see a couple people I know. It was only me and this other guy that were black. There was a couple Hispanic people. There was a couple people that I knew. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go with it. I'm going to trust that I'm going to have a good time. So one of the people who organized the show, they came to me and they said, hey, do you want to be healed? Now, I'm usually face, but I was like, you know what? It doesn't matter. But then it kind of did matter, because why am I healed? But you know what? We're going to go into that. So she wanted me to get big heel heat. Now, I can do that without doing the extra thing. So remember that the two people that we were doing the benefit show, they were injured bad in a car accident. So they wanted me to go out, grab the microphone, and say, hey, I know the person who you guys are accusing of hitting you guys in a hit and run accident, and they are that's a nice person. They wouldn't do anything like that. You guys are basically mooching for money. I'm not making this up. This is like the first thing I was told to say as soon as I come out. Grab the mic. Let's say it again. Grab the mic and say that I know the person that they're accusing who hit them and ran and left them injured, possibly permanently. I know them, and they are good people, and you're just trying to put something on them. Mind you, my skin color, I'm an African American man. There's only a few of us here. And you want me to say this? I flat out said no. And then the person's son was like, nah, he shouldn't have to do that. And she really got upset that I did not want to say that. Like, you guys got to understand, like, this is stuff with social media and stuff like that. And even though it might not be intentional, somebody could have recorded and could have uploaded it. You have a lot of people that try to do all these breaking the barriers, promos, and all kind of stuff, and then they wind up saying the worst thing, and they wind up getting blackballed from the business. This is a business that I love, and this is something that I'm not trying to do. So I tell them I'm not going to do it. So the person gets mad. I'm getting ready for my match. I went against a guy named Cell Block, if you guys don't know. He's a great guy, by the way. So she said she wanted me to actually like grab her and like act like I'm about to strike her, and then Cell Block come and saves the day. Now you try to put two and two together, but then you also try you try to give people the benefit of the doubt. I was like, you want me around all of these people to grab you and try to hit you as a heel heat? We improvised. I didn't really do that, but even before that, when I came out and I grabbed the microphone because it was a radio station that was there, the first thing that the radio DJ said was, "Oh, you must represent Black Lives Matter." I didn't have a shirt. I didn't come out with my fist. I didn't say nothing. All I did was grab the mic so I could start talking trash, and that was the first thing they said. These are all red flags here. But I was already in my gear, and I already had a microphone in my hand. So I start talking about people, I start dissing them and everything like that. People are hating me. Now I'm thinking maybe they hate me because my mic work is great, but I'm thinking they hate me for something else, if you feel where I'm going with the story. So I argued with the woman. I grabbed the woman, but I didn't act like I was going to hit her. I grabbed the woman, and then Cell Block comes out. Cell Block is 6'9", 450 pounds. So regardless if you want to sell his size or not, you're going to run. So we go. I run in the ring. I sit out. The match was actually great. I enjoyed the match. Like, it was great. I was calling him Candy Corn. He was laughing and everything like that. But let me tell you, I was done with this whole situation before the match happened. So we finished the match, and me and Cell Block were looking at some of the stuff that the people have. They have a lot of paraphernalia, a lot of weird stuff going on. So it's like, are they using the benefit money? What are they going to use it for? So I was like, you know, I was done with it. I was supposed to get paid. But where I was at and the heat that I caught, I was ready to go. So I left. Now when I left, my phone reception was bad, and my phone was dying, and I was running out of gas. Where I'm at, I'm scared that if a policeman pull me over, something happened. I don't have my phone isn't working right and everything like that. It took me 2 hours to get home because I was guessing. I kept making the same turns over and over and over. But thank God that I finally found the gas station and I knew how to get home from there. This was actually one of the worst things that's happened to me since I started wrestling. From the Confederate flag to the guy saying Black Lives Matter to them even saying, hey, why don't you say that you knew the person that hit them, and basically called them a liar. And it's just like, you know, these are things that if somebody could have recorded, it could have ended my wrestling career, hobby, whatever you want to call it. Once again, I would like to know some of you guys' worst experiences as a pro wrestler. I thank you guys for listening. I'm going to probably do this more often until all of my equipment gets here. And even when my equipment gets here, I'll probably talk to you guys about it too. You guys have a blessed day. Thank you so much. Thank you even for listening. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. There's more to come in 2021. Peace out.